Today on Brewing Around the Realm, we brew a Belgian wit called Highgarden. Today we're brewing a Belgian wit with a recipe we got off of brewersfriend.com. We'll put a link to the recipe in the description. This is a modified version of the recipe because the original called for 5 gallons. We've only got 2 1-gallon carboys here. We're going to brew a approximately 2-gallon batch. We've got a wheat that the guys at the local brew shop were nice enough to mill for us. We're using Czech Saz hops. We're going to use hop pellets. We only need half of this, but we got comes in an ounce package. White Labs WLP 400 Belgian wit ale yeast. We are using Bavarian wheat extract, bitter orange peel, coriander seeds, and this time we're going to put some yeast nutrient in our wort to make it work a little bit better. And we got our grain bag. We're ready to brew. Approximately 2 gallons of water. First thing we're going to do is get our grain ready. We've got our muslin bag here, and we're going to open this up. Don't use your regular utility scissors. Make sure you get yourself a good pair of kitchen shears. You don't know where your other scissors have been. And we'll get this open. And I should have saved the grain bag from our first brew, but I didn't think about it. And we're just going to have to go for it. We bought a new one at the brew store. We got our water on, and we're just going to put this in our brew pot for probably about 20 minutes, give or take. Alright, we brought our water up to 150 degrees and put our grain in there for 20 minutes. And it's time to crank this up and bring the water to a boil. We've reached boiling. We're going to turn this off because it's a late addition, and we'll add the rest at the 15-minute mark in about 15 minutes. This is a 30-minute boil. Alright, we're also going to add a half an ounce of Saz hops, and that's in there for the whole boil. That's our only hops addition for this. And bring it back to a boil for 30 minutes. Alright, we've reached our 15-minute mark, and turn out the heat and add the rest of our extract, making sure we keep stirring here to mix it all in right. You're going to have to scrape your canister as you're going. Make sure we get all that out of there. It's not going to hurt to put a little bit of extra water in your container here and scrape it out a little bit more. Okay, our 30 minutes are up. We're going to turn the heat off, put the lid on, and we got to cool it down. Alright, we're going to take our brewing kettle and sit it in cold water and let that cool down to about 80 degrees. It's probably going to take like an hour or so to do that. And we'll get everything loaded up in the carboy. We got our wort chilled down to about 75 degrees, and we're actually going to, this time, what I didn't do last time, we're going to run the wort through here so we can try to keep some of the sediment out, and hope that we don't do anything crazy here. We ended up a little less than 2 gallons, so I did even each fermenter out and then added equal amounts of water to everything. Ended up with a original gravity of 1.054. And we're going to cut our yeast packet here with our sanitized scissors. I'll dump each one of these in here. been 12 days since we brewed our Highgarden wit, and we're ready for bottling. This fermented out in about a week, give or take a little bit, and I let it sit for several more days just to make sure that it was ready. Letting your beer sit for an extra couple of days to condition is actually not a bad thing, and that's something we've learned since the first episode when we brewed our Chinook IPA. We have some new equipment that we purchased since the last time we bottled our Chinook IPA. We've got a new bottling bucket, some new orange caps so we can tell the difference between what we've brewed. A lot of this stuff you'll notice from before, including our hydrometer, the hydrometer testing tube. We have a new bottling tube with an actual spree bottom on it, and our rack and cane and bottler. We upgraded to 22-ounce bottles so that we can put more and do this a little bit faster in each bottle. And the first thing we need to do is get everything sanitized. As long as the bottles you're using are clean, and by clean I mean there's no beer residue from inside the bottle. These are actually brand new, so we don't have to worry about that. Make sure you take all your bottles and get them in the sanitizer as well. Always sanitize more bottles than you think you'll need, because you don't want to run short, and just in case you break one or one falls on the floor, you want to be able to keep going. Once you have your bottles sanitized, you can turn them upside down on the counter, or if you have a bottling tree, use that. While we're waiting for our bottling bucket to drain out, we're going to take 2/3 of a cup of water and make our priming sugar solution. Make sure we turn this on and let it come to a boil. A 1/3 of a cup of sugar in here, and make sure it's dissolved. You can stir it up, and you want to boil this for about 2 minutes. You don't want it to brown, so if you have to, turn it down a little bit. If you're bottling an amount different than 2 gallons, you're going to need a different amount of sugar, so make sure you go online and use one of the online calculators. I was about to put our priming sugar in. What we need to do is make sure we just dump this in here. Dump it along the side. And let's open this up and cross our fingers that we don't get beer everywhere. And it looks like we're good. Now we're fill the first one. Cap. And get that on there. Alright, good deal. 12 22-ounce bottles and 3 12-ounce bottles, and we're good to go. We'll see everybody in about 2 weeks. It's been 8 days since bottling day. I know in the last video I said I was going to wait 2 weeks, but let's face it, that's just not going to happen. Anyways, that'll give me a chance to do another video next week and talk about what this tastes like 2 weeks from bottling day. And I have enough that we'll probably do a couple of follow-up videos on this. So, I got my trusty TGI Fridays glass. Let's see what we got. Hey, that was pretty good. Actually, that's carbonated much better than I expected, for only being in the bottle for 8 days. Not going to quite get all that in there. Nice head on that. Get a little scent of banana. Alright, let's take a taste and see what we got. Yeah, that's good. Not quite as pronounced with the coriander as I expected, but it just means next time we get to add a little bit more. But I definitely like this. I think this is a good choice, and thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you subscribe and leave a comment below. We greatly appreciate it. All comments are welcome. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.